Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Bears offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Wasting no time, he's going to go deep on the first play. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Baylor.
What a way to start this game. This quarterback saw a matchup that he liked. He had a one-on-one opportunity. He takes it, and there's the accuracy and the arm strength we've talked about with this quarterback. Full display here on the opening play for a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion sets up a second down play. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Throws to the tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain of that catch and run.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags the quick throw.
Hey, Chris, give him credit. It was nice technique to be able to hold on for that catch and stay in bounds, but he didn't go very far.
2nd down after that completion. Handed off for a draw. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Catch made on the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Makes a quick grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
1st down. We're going to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And the Bears starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Handing off on the draw play. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. You're going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal, back at the 13. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. They still cannot stop this receiver. We're here in the 1st quarter. He's already got 100+ receiving yards.
This guy is big time and living up to the hype. I mean, you and I both knew coming in that they had to be able to slow him down. Who expected this guy to have over 100 yards receiving in the 1st quarter?
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
He's moving out of the pocket. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bears. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Frustration in the last drive. They moved it into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
To the air, it's Woods. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. First down and 10. The shotgun running play call. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And Kirk Baylor has the lead here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Can he make it to the marker? They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence and you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Cornhuskers are going to cash in this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Finding some room at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But
he'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Baylor. No chance to catch it. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll try the right here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Cornhuskers will bring their punt team on the field now. And he's got it at the 15. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Defense is coming after him. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Looking to throw again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The Bears pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss.
Got space, looking to score. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. And the Bears looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. They're setting out to try the PAT. check on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The back's got it. He shreds the tackle. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on 3rd and long. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on a screen. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
They bring him down after a short gain there. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The Bears will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incompletion makes it second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. The Huskers will send their punt team onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. What a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up. Receivers are bunched together. Makes a quick catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Bears offense is on the move now. Off the play fake on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get...
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
The pass is incomplete. Holes on fourth down, and they'll take over. Three guys up front, lined up. It's first down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Here's the second down play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
With the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Dropping back, it's Woods. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they get him down after the completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Touchdown, Baylor. And the route is on. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, and the lead grows to 35-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Keeping it on the ground here. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. A completion makes it second down. And here's the handoff. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Back to throw. It's Woods. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Cornhuskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Cornhuskers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And now they'll set up for the point after. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Bears will have to kick it away. He's going to try to return the punt. They bring down the returner on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And Kirk Baylor has the lead here. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
He's running out of time here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the Huskers are looking to keep this drive going. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
BAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. And now from the pistol formation. Motion now from the tight end. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Solid run. They'll bring him down to the 28-yard line.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Handoff to the single back. They've got him down out near the 40. Looks like a man is down on the... play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He'll hand it off. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
A gain sets up a third down play. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And the ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field.
Hold it.
So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. He'll hand it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. And he's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Hold it.
That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. They'll give it to the back. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.